Snuck into every showing I could. I was 17 years old at the time, coming out of high school, and apathetic. I just didn't want to do or believe in anything at that time. And I remember sitting in that theater, and when the cruiser starts coming overhead for the very first time, THX sound, that didn't exist back then. You guys are so spoiled. When you felt that rumble in your body, it was a life-changing experience. It was finally something I cared about, and I held on to that. I didn't realize that I held on to that. And I had worked in the Star Wars universe for years in games, but it really wasn't until Rebels when I got that same visceral feeling inside, and it woke up that childhood happy memory for me that really truly was life-changing. And that's been with me ever since. And I'm an old man now, and I still love it.
I was in Colorado staying with my mom's sister. So my aunt took me with all my cousins. She just sort of deposited us in the air-conditioned theater, and I was mesmerized, and I was given an amazing female icon to look up to, Princess Leia. I wanted to get that moving carpet out of the way, and I just wanted to do my hair and, side buns everywhere. And I mean, it was more than that. I think I didn't know it then, but I've since studied Joseph Campbell, and the idea of each of us having the opportunity to rise in that heroic moment of grace and become the person that we can be. That spoke to me, and I didn't understand that was sort of an archetypal journey that is afforded to many great heroes in literature and so on and so forth. And but as a child, I knew that there was something incredibly meta going on in this narrative that was more than just a summer pastime of sorts, and got all the action figures and waited in line opening night for the movie ever since, all of them, and just love it. But as an only child, I was by myself for much of it. My cousins were in Colorado, so for me to get this role and then suddenly be connected to people on Twitter and social media, which previous to that I had just been alone, it's just opened up so much more to celebrate it and feel safe doing that with everybody. It's pretty cool. So it's come and exploded to just the next level. I'm so grateful.
Yeah, in '77 I took my two kids. We watched it twice, and I fell in love. I don't know if I'd seen a full Star Wars movie when I got Rebels. And Dave was like, I love this, don't watch anything, because this is the spirit of Ezra, and like, when he goes to space in the first episode, and he's like, whoa, I'm in space. He's in space. He doesn't know Jabba the Hutt, any of these people you just hear about. I think as fans, we assume that every character in Star Wars would have the same knowledge and the same ken that we all have of it. But since Rebels, it's taken me to every different thing to watch, so I know who that person is in this storyline and everything. And so it's really cool, because when people come up with younger kids and they're like, this is how, like, I've watched it forever, but this is how my kid has gotten into Star Wars, I'm like, hey, me too. Like, this show was my sort of gateway in, and now I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.